In this video, I'm going to go into some detail on the features of user management within myXinatorPRO. So myXinatorPRO was a small business ERP, and the benefit of that is that you're providing access to all your business management software in one place, and of course integrating the workflows within those pieces of software. And also, in the case of myXinatorPRO, it's providing access to key performance indicators, which is all great. But not everybody in your company necessarily needs to have access to all those things. And so it's really important that you have a level of control that provides security, as well as improves the efficiency of the employees using the software. So I want to talk about specifically how you can control that. And there's basically three levels of control. The first level is access to software from the myXinatorPRO homepage. The second is what things that a user sees on this screen. So what are the KPIs that they might see? And the third level then is within each piece of software, what they can have access to. So let's just go through and take a quick look at this. So over here is our tabs for access, and we're going to go right to, you can close this or open it, and we'll just go to user management. And this is the first place where control is. Anybody that is an admin can manage the employee access. If you're not an admin, you're a user, and users do not have the ability to access this user management tab. So let's just go into the user one and look at that real quick. So I'm an admin, so I can change, obviously I can add users, I can put in their passwords and change their passwords. On the right hand side is all the tabs that are available. This is again the product access level. There's all the tabs that are available, and these just toggle on and off. Bookkeeping, there's sub-tabs, so they all open, but you can close them one at a time as well. So if you just use QuickBooks Online, for instance, and not time payroll, you can close those. Doesn't hurt to have them open, but you can close them. And, etc. on down. So typically in initial application, you might just, the user might just be like this. Some are doing payment processing, so you might give them access there. So at any rate, that's all easily controlled. And that's going to then determine what tabs actually even show up on the page. So if we just had those two, for example, that user's tabs are going to look like this. And they would have just access to our myServicePro or whoever's field service software you have, and the customer scheduler. The next level, at least as far as the home page goes, then becomes what do they see? And again, this is done by user level. You can give them access to the settings portion to set to see actual results, or even to set goals. And then if you have QuickBooks Online, you can provide access if you want to the various ratios or not. And then you can provide access in the case of your field service software to whatever you would want them to see as far as KPIs. And I just point out that these KPIs can be added to. I think we have a list of something like 15 or 20 different ones that we can add into your particular setup, and that will be done during your design and setup process. So that covers the first two levels of control. Now, what happens beyond that? Well, each one of these products has their own level of security. So you could give, we're not going to go into QuickBooks Online right now, but in QuickBooks Online, there's different levels of users, and you can determine what they can do in QuickBooks Online. Same thing in our software. If you're going into the payment processing and you go to user management, you're going to see that there is different roles that are available within that as well. And if we go and look, look at adding a user, this is when those roles will come up. These roles are defined. They're fixed, and we define them here. Admin can do everything. Bookkeeper can collect payments, create invoices, access QBO, but cannot edit user management. And payment processors can process payments but not access QuickBooks Online. Those are the three basic things you'd want to be able to do there. As another example in the CEC, in your settings section, you're going to have user roles and user management. So user role gives you the ability to assign, define certain roles and responsibilities. Again, an admin is automatically going to have everything. Bookkeeper, and again, you can change these roles. These are just ones that we've set for demo purposes, but you can determine what things that they can and can't do. Okay, and once that's done, when you get into your users, you'll then assign them based upon those roles. And you'll see this is over here. If you select admin role, it's select bookkeeping role, it's going to automatically adjust to whatever that role was. So again, this gives you the ability to then control. You can create a custom, whatever this person is, or you can again use defined roles. So it again gives the ability to limit, so just exactly what you want them to be able to do or not be able to do. So that's it. I mean, I hope you can see how using these three levels you can control the access, the information they get, and hopefully that information they get is going to spur them on to doing bigger and greater things for your company. Thanks for listening.